What is up, lovely people? It is May here. Today we're going to talk about something very exciting. Well, at least for me, because I've talked about these products in so many of my videos. And today we're going to review the entire Soon Jung collection of Etude House. Now, people ask me often, which skin type is the Soon Jung collection suitable for? Does it also work for oily skin, etc, etc, etc. This line by Etude House was mainly developed for those with sensitive skin and leaning towards the dry side. However, I definitely know a lot of people who have oily skin which enjoy this line as well, because this is so gentle. All these products have very short ingredient lists and most of them contain moisturizing panthenol. Some of them have Centella asiatica, so it is just my favorite and I hope it will be your favorite as well. I'm going to review all of the products from their line because I have tried them all personally. So this is my personal review and I'm going to them fairly quickly, but otherwise this video would take like 1,000 years. But if you have any questions about the products specifically or individually, please let me know in the comments down below and I'll be happy to answer them. So we're going to review them in order of how we use them. So we're going to start off with the cleanser, and the cleanser is called the Etude House Soon Jung pH 6.5 Whip Cleanser, and like the name suggests, this comes in a pump and actually comes out already as a foam. Now, normally you see a lot of people saying like for those with sensitive or dry skin to refrain from foaming agents, things like that. Foam tends to dry out the skin often. They like to suggest gel type cleansers or oil based cleansers instead, but for double cleansing I definitely prefer a foam based cleanser as my second cleanser, even for me with dry and sensitive skin, and this is definitely my favorite. Now, I have tried the Klairs one, which is similar in texture to this, but so far I still really like this because this is so mild on the skin. Now, if you have seen my morning routine or my nighttime routine, you have probably seen this as well, because this is my daily cleanser for morning and nighttime. Now, the good thing also about the Etude House Soon Jung collection is all of these products also come in smaller sizes, which are convenient for traveling as well. So yeah, that is the whip cleanser. Let's go straight into the toner. Now, up next is the Etude House Soon Jung pH 5.5 Relief Toner. Now, you've seen me talk about this many times. I recently did a video as well on my top 3 toners for sensitive skin, and I like this so much because you can see the consistency of this is very watery. Basically, it looks like I'm holding a water bottle in here. This is also the larger size. Now, this comes in a travel friendly size, which is called the easy size, the normal size, and this huge 350 milliliter size, which is the most huge toner I have ever seen. But the only minus I would say about this product is that you go through this quite quickly. Because this is perfect for the 7 skin method, I like to layer this on many times before I actually continue with a serum or essence. Now, ingredient based, like the cleanser, the ingredient is very minimalistic. It contains panthenol, which is really moisturizing, green tea, as well as metacassic acid, so all very soothing ingredients. So even for acne prone skin, this would definitely be a very non-clogging, acne friendly toner. So even if you have oily skin, I would definitely suggest giving this a go if you are looking for a simple toner without any actives, for example for morning use. Now, onto the third product of this range, which is the Soon Jung 10 Free Moist Emulsion. Now, to be honest, this is, I think, my favorite product of the entire Soon Jung line. This contains panthenol as well as glycerin as well as squalane, which makes it really moisturizing and really soothing for sensitive skin. Now on days when it's really hot outside or when my skin feels a little bit more of the combination side, for example when I've ate a lot of junk food and my skin tends to be a little bit more oily than usual, this is just my final moisturizer, and this works perfect in the morning before makeup as well. So this is just such an easy product which you can use in so many ways. You can even layer this on twice if you really need the moisture, and this is the 120 ml size, which is quite small already, but a little of this lasts a long way, and you only need like 1 drop at a time for me for my entire face. So onto moisturizers. Now the Soon Jung line actually has 2 moisturizers, and they are the Pantene Society Cica Balm as well as the 2x Barrier Intensive Cream. Now these are a little bit different. Let's go into the Cica Balm first. Now the Cica Balm contains panthenol as well as metacassic acid as well as squalane and cetyl alcohol. Now this type of alcohol is actually a fatty alcohol, so it's not harmful nor drying to the skin, so there's no red flag about that. The consistency, however, is very thick and balmy as the name suggests. However, it does absorb pretty quickly into the skin. People tend to use this as a spot treatment for dry patches, but it can be used all over the skin, all over the face as well. So honestly, the only thing I disliked about this is the packaging. If you look over here, you can see it already ripped a little bit. However, they recently made this into a plastic packaging as well, similar to the Barrier Intensive Cream, so that problem is already solved for you. So onto the Barrier Intensive Cream. Now this has a really convenient screw type of bottle which you need to twist first before you can pump out any product in here. So this is actually by itself in the big size already very convenient for traveling, as nothing will definitely leak out. Now this is a type of thicker cream which actually feels like it seals all the moisture in, so it's definitely as a last step of your skincare routine. This contains cetyl alcohol as well as panthenol and metacassic acid, which is something that lingers through the entire collection. Definitely the panthenol is one of my favorite ingredients, and the texture of this, even though it looks heavy, it kind of looks like one of those whipped textures. So for me, I really like this. It definitely seals in everything at nighttime, but I would not recommend using this in the morning as it might be a little bit too heavy. Unless you have really dry skin, then it might really work for you. Otherwise, I just suggest using the Emulsion as your morning time moisturizer if your skin is a little bit less dry or on the combination side, or for example even for oily skin. I find the Emulsion works pretty well from what I've heard. So then onto sunscreen. Now this is the Soon Jung Mild Defense Sunscreen. It has SPF 49 and PA++. Now this is a pretty heavy duty sunscreen. It feels a little bit heavy on the skin compared to, for example, the Yada sunscreen, which is really a light type of essence, and that is because it also contains dimethicone, which is a type of silicone. So if you do not like silicones or the feel of silicones on your skin, or it just doesn't work well with your skin, then you might want to skip this moisturizer. However, I do like this because it also has the soothing panthenol as well as the green tea. Only other minus is that it does leave quite a bit of a white cast, so it works well under makeup, I feel, but by itself you really need to spread it out really well for you to have a minimal white cast, because the white cast is quite visible with this. So yeah, that's the only minus I have. Now onto special care. The Soon Jung line also has a sleeping pack which is called the Pantene Society 5 sleeping pack. Now this is a really lightweight, I find, actually, sleeping pack, which lasts an extremely long time. It has the same type of twist mechanism that we saw from the Barrier Intensive Cream, so it's really easy to take this traveling as well. This also contains green tea, madecassic acid, asiatic acid, as well as panthenol and squalane, so it's really a boost of moisture. Also, glycerin is the second ingredient, I believe, so it definitely moisturizes and repairs your skin overnight. I feel like if you use this once a week, your skin will be so glowy, so healthy, and so moisturized. However, I do feel like this is one of the products from the Soon Jung line which is a little bit less suited for oily skin, because it's so intensively moisturizing and definitely a moisture treatment pack. It might not work as good for oily skin, as it might be a little bit too occlusive. So for all other skin types, I think this works well. However, for oily skin type, it might be a bit too much. And then finally, onto the last product. Now these are the dry capsule sheets from Etude House. It is basically a capsule mask, and I think it's really smart that they came out with this because it works really well with the Soon Jung toner. Now I like to pour just a little bit of the toner in, just enough to make the mask fully absorb all the essence, then flow up, unfold it, and you have your own Etude House Soon Jung sheet mask. Now I feel like this works really well to calm angry skin. I definitely use it a lot, for example, when I'm on my period, or when my skin is just dry or angry, or it just needs a little bit of calming or soothing. So it works really well for that, but you can basically use it with any kind of toner or essence and then make a mask out of it. I would not suggest DIYing because I'm kind of traumatized by all the DIYs I see on the internet with lemon juice and everything. Please stop doing that. So I would suggest just sticking with your basic toners and essence. Refrain from something that has a lot of drying alcohol or irritating ingredients. Just find something soothing. If you want to go the DIY route, the only thing I would really suggest is like 100% aloe vera, but other than that, I would just stick with the toners. Now these were all the products from the Etude House Soon Jung collection I've tried. I hope you've got a better grasp of what all of these products mean, what skin type they work for, what they are supposed to do, the ingredients, and why I like them so much. If you have any suggestions about these products, I'll be happy to answer them in the comments below. If you like this video, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Kbeauty, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!